It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Mike Williams. Coming off a week where he became the first receiver in NFL history to surpass the 2,000-yard mark in a single season. It's the Chargers and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They're led out by the former 3rd-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Pass incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Corral on 2nd down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
He's got some room to operate.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night.
Play action. It's Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer's defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing is Wilson. This one, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground and picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him? That's a touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We begin in the AFC West. Bitter rivals for decades. Kansas City in town to take on Las Vegas. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Meet Cole Hardman. 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Rondale Moore, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting LA Rams. With that, we take a look.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, week 17, just 1 more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's got it to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. It's complete to Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season. Welcome back now to Denver. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Wilson.
toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Justin Herbert will find Williams on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, where their defense has really struggled. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, this is caught by Williams.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Denver,
this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign.
And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.